friends, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Red Embrace Hollywood. We're here after coming back from all of these random places that I've been chilling at. When I curled up and closed my eyes, I felt like I could see Andre's glowing gaze, his low voice resonating like a double bass. The time for an end to this conflict swiftly approaches, he said. Those ominous words circled through my thoughts as I drifted into a light, restless sleep. But just as I finally fallen into a deeper rest. Ring, ring. Wait, did I not even, fallen asleep yet? The phone jolted me back awake. Answer it. Rubbing my eyes, I reached out to grab the receiver. Hello, this is Michiko. Nonsense, why, I'm certain this is the president's personal number. You won't be fooling me twice, William, you rogue. Oh dear, I suppose I must have misplaced a few digits. Well, hello, Michiko. Marcus's deep voice purred over the line. Marcus, that dream the other night. What made you call at this hour? It's already morning. Should I already pester him about it? A dream the other night. Dream? I'm not privy to any of your dreams. Unfortunately, Michiko, as fascinating as I'm sure they are. Uh-huh, you're not fooling me. Oh, that's strange. But you took me somewhere, didn't you? You're not fooling me. Well, that's perfectly fine, as I have no intention to fool you. I'm afraid I don't quite understand, sister. You believe I gave you a dream? Yes, and you showed me all these things. Yes, and I disappeared from my room while I was asleep. You mean you didn't? No, he had to. Morgan already confirmed it. That they can, be inside of our dreams. Yes, and you showed me all these things. How very peculiar. I do hope none of them were inappropriate. He sounded genuinely puzzled, although it might have been a skillful act. If what you saw was indeed a dream, perhaps I have forgotten it, as most dreams are forgotten. Well, some dreams stick to you, and you remember it. Like that dream I had twice in a row before, when I had it when I was a child, and then I had it again now. We'll discuss it at some point, no doubt, but tonight I called to interrupt your dreams, not to give you any. In fact, I have an invitation for you. I thought we might go on a grand sweeping adventure tomorrow. Ferry your fine self over to my shop around 9 o'clock or so. A grand adventure, I do like adventure, I honestly do. Should I ask what's going to be involved? Most invitations require the invitee to accept, that's rude. No, I like going on adventures. That's what they all say until they end up on one of mine. Well, I already been on a car adventure with you. His delighted chuckle echoed over the line. In the background of the call, I thought I could faintly hear the crack of a TV channel. Then I'll be seeing you year long. Eh? Oh, like here, okay. Oh, and should you stumble upon Dream Marcus again, do remind him of the $5 he owes me. That rascal. My goodness. He had $50, so he can spot you. After the call ended, I tried to settle back to sleep, but I couldn't sink into anything more than a restless doze. By the time the sun finally slipped down over the horizon, I felt more tired than refreshed, but staying in bed probably wouldn't achieve anything except a fussy Marcus. Please tell me that was actually you, my dream. After dressing myself, I left the hotel lobby as discreetly as I could, wandering a few blocks away to catch a taxi. After that beach incident, Charisse probably wouldn't be too thrilled about me visiting Marcus, so it was worth the extra effort to be a little more secretive. But I'm always being watched, though. That's what she tells me. As my driver cruised towards the shop, I gazed out at the sparkling night. Getting my hopes up was a bad idea, but maybe Marcus would explain a little more about the dream in person. More than likely, though, I just leave with more questions than answers like always. True. The taxi dropped me off right outside Blood and Roses, zooming off as soon as I stepped out. Whoa. As I approached the shop's door, it suddenly flung open. Wow, what a joke. Really sad, isn't it? Several burly vampires stepped out, laughing loudly. I could instantly tell that they were Mavar, although something about them felt different. They didn't seem to notice me, continuing down the sidewalk while they chuckled to themselves. As I watched them walk away, an uncomfortable knot tied itself in my stomach. Something was wrong. What happened? Hurrying up to the door, I pushed my way through. Oh, I gotta blur everything. Then when I stepped inside the shop, an acidic smell burned my senses. Wait, did I hurt Marcus? My eyes darted back and forth, searching for Marcus. I sensed him here, but where? Oh my god! Wait, I don't have to blur this out at least. Just as I started to wonder where he'd left, I noticed something on the ground just behind a shelf. Yo, that's the worst nightmare ever. Oh, God! Marcus! You're not dead, are you? Oh my god. Marcus lay there silently, staring up at the ceiling. A dark pool of blood had formed around his head, soaking into the carpet. Kneel down to examine his wounds? Oh my god. Marcus? Well, technically this choice because I said it out loud. Okay, he's still alive. His eyes slowly closed. Then with a slight nudge of his head, Marcus motioned for me to kneel beside him. Deep gashes were cut into his arms and face, spilling a constant stream of red. His wounds were sealing over, but slowly. Oh, it's slowly healing itself. His wounds were severe. Sorry, not severe. It must have been from the Mavar's claws. They got claws? Marcus, what happened? What should I do? Can I get help? I'm gonna kill whoever did this to you. Girl, don't be saying such big, bold words. We know you can't kill. Marcus, what happened? Shh. What? Bitch, don't shh me. I'm worried. Groaning softly, Marcus brought a finger to his lips. Then with a wet, painful cough, he reached out for my hand, holding it in his weak grasp. I can see it again. I can see it so clearly. What are you talking about? Heaven? His voice was soft and full of relief, just like his blissful smile. Such a pretty day. So many people are here. What a happy ending. So warm. Feeling like this. Just talking about something in the news. In love. What? All of us. Blessed. What is going... I'm assuming you are having a dream while you're awake. The lung sign made his chest gently rise and fall. Even though his injuries were mending themselves, he'd already lost a huge amount of blood. Come back, please, Marcus? Where are you? Rip off part of his shirt to bind his wounds? Should we do that? I mean, it's slowly healing itself. I don't think talking to him... Well, see, I am in a predicament. Because IRL, if someone starts to hallucinate like that, you have to keep talking to them so they don't go. But we're technically dead because we're vampires. Should I start trying to bind his wounds? Let's do that. Grabbing my shirt, I tore... Oh, my shirt! I tore off a long strip from the side, but when I reached out to bind the gashes on Marcus's arm... No. He grabbed my hand again, gently pushing it back down. It's so quiet and calm, Michiko, like the bottom of the ocean. Wouldn't it be nice to stay there, together? Bitch, I'm not there yet! Hello? He squeezed my hand, gazing at me with cadaver eyes. Just a warm summer day, not a trace of suffering and love everywhere. Nothing strange, and nothing sad. The last word left his lips in little more than a longing sigh. You're delirious, Marcus. You've lost too much blood. That place isn't real. I'm sorry. I don't understand. No, he's gone. Somewhere. You're delirious, Marcus. It isn't delirium. It's right there, all around us. Marcus shook his head in anguish, his voice cracking. I saw it once on TV. And I can see it even better with my eyes shut. No, please. There's so much left for us to do together. Come back, Marcus. You don't belong there. Stop it. I'm going to bind your injuries. You're not dying on me. There's no way you're dying on me. Marcus slowly, firmly shook his head. There was something horribly wrong with the look on his face. Michiko, I'm so very tired. Bitch, stop! No! It's so easy to be happy there. And my mind can finally... Sorry, I dropped my pen. Suddenly his eyes flew open. They stared directly at me, widening in horror and revulsion. What is... have you... always been? Marcus, please, you're scaring me. His body roughly jerked and shuddered. Painful gas tore out of his mouth as he writhed on the floor, convulsing. Call who? Curling into the fetal position, Marcus gritted his teeth together, staring with pure terror at something invisible. Call who? Who can help you, Marcus? I literally have no idea. Run over to the phone. I go to the phone and what? There's no way he'd be able to answer me like this. I'd have to just guess for myself. What else do I call? I ran over to the counter, snatching up Marcus's phone. Right next to it, I spotted a yellow business pad with numbers scribbled on the lines, but I only recognized 3 names. Randall, Aloysia, and Charisse. Bro, is this a life or death situation? We have to call Aloysia, right? Because last time she said he was in a predicament like this. Aloysia was human, but she obviously cared about Markus. Maybe she'd know a way to help. I quickly dialed her number, wondering if the listed digits were for her home or the club. Hello, darling. Please, you've got to... Aloysia, I need your help. Markus has been... I need your help. I'm not at the phone right now. So leave me a message with all the sweet nothings you'd like to say. I promise I'll always listen. Bye now. It was an answering machine. A soft beep followed her recorded words before the lines sank into a patient silence. Aloysia, Markus has been attacked at the shop. You have to come to Blood and Roses as soon as you can. Markus was attacked. I need help tending to him. Call me back when you get this. Markus was attacked? With that, I hung up. I don't fucking know if that did anything. Unless she'd been right by the phone, she probably wouldn't hear it in time. Where did that leave me? I don't think Charisse cares. Go back and check Markus. I don't know if Randall can help. Go back and check. I don't know who you want me to call. I can't call Ghostbusters. Pushing the phone aside, I hurried back to where I left Markus. As I rounded the corner shelves, I was almost afraid to look at the floor. No, please don't tell me you're dead, please. Please, please, please. Please, Markus. Markus was gazing at me, his face exhausted and drained, but lucid. I am alive, Michiko. Are you? The soft memory slowly sank like an anchor thrown into the bottom of the ocean. Wait, are you? I think I am alive. Markus, please, I don't have time for this. Hey, I've never seen this logo before. Don't you worry. It's gonna be alright. A cheerful voice sang out from the TV speakers. His words mingled with the tinny sound of a keyboard backed by a bouncing beat. I glanced up to see the opening of Baywatch, where a lineup of plastic grins and perfectly toned bodies flashed by. 'Cause I'm always ready. I won't let you out of my sight. As Jimmy Jamison's I'm Always Here slowly faded into the background, Markus let out a quiet exhale. We were sitting on the floor behind the counter, leaning back against it. I'd carefully wiped the blood from Marcus's injuries, which had sealed over to an almost disturbing perfection, like they'd never been there at all. But his torn shirt wasn't as skilled as mending itself, so I pulled his coat back on him instead. He looked the same as he always did, only without his sunglasses. And yet, as he sat beside me silently, staring off into space with a disturbed look in his eyes, I had a feeling he was far from his normal self inside. That wasn't the first time. I assumed so. His quiet murmur rose through the silence. There was a long pause before Markus spoke again, his voice halting and uncertain. Death has brushed by me over and over again. I know his face well. But never has he pulled me so far down before. Yeah, I've been more careful, Markus. You've made a lot of enemies. How did they manage to attack you? I'm just relieved you're okay. I didn't know what would happen. Honestly, I didn't know what the fuck would happen. That was scary. Nor did I, Michiko. He opened his mouth again as if to speak, but hesitated. Our eyes met, and I could see him searching my gaze for something more warily than I was used to. Huh. For a few moments, I didn't want to come back. The hands that pulled me down were soft and sweet, so hard to struggle against. He spread the fingers of his right hand, turning over to stare at his bone-white palm. And their words were such enticing poison, though I dare not to repeat them. Do you wish you'd stay with them? Then what helped you get back? Do you love me? Is that why you came back? I'm kidding. I simply had this deep gnawing sensation that I wasn't supposed to sink. No physical force pulled me away, but rather a force within my mind, as if I controlled my body, but something else controlled me. A fear shivered through his voice, something I'd never really heard from him. But at that moment, I thought of all I had left to accomplish, the promises to myself I still needed to fulfill, and the dark truths that yet called my name, and the cold, cruel surface yanked me free. Markus faintly whispered words sank into silence. When I cast him a side glance, I had a strange but familiar sense that I was looking at a slightly different person. Okay. The silence wasn't a comfortable one, so I started to offer a reply. Who the fuck's here? The sound of shattering glass made me jolt. Markus went completely still. His gaze flicked over to meet mine, holding no emotion, only telling me not to move. Oh, Markus! Someone called his name mockingly. A moment later, I heard the door slamming open. You figured we were done with you, huh? Did you really think we'd just leave you alive for no reason? Holy fuck. Footsteps started to shuffle inside, heavy boots thudding on the carpet. I thought this guy was supposed to be smart. We were waiting for Michiko to get here, and she showed up right on cue. I fell into their trap. What the hell is this bullshit? Anyway, this is where we're gonna stop, because I gotta take a pee break, and this is too much. We almost lost our mans, and now we're about to maybe lose him again. Maybe I'll die before him. And I don't have healing powers. So anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.